A savings account with $10,000 in it. You have been responsible. You did what everyone told you to do. You saved. You did not blow it on vacations or shopping sprees. That money is just sitting there, safe, except it is not safe. Every single day that money sits in your bank account, it is shrinking. Not because anyone stole it, not because of fees, because the price of everything around you keeps climbing, and your balance stays exactly the same. By the end of this video, you will see the exact math, and it will change how you think about every dollar you own. Inflation is a word you hear constantly, but nobody explains what it actually means for your wallet. Here is the simplest way to understand it. 10 years ago, a grocery trip that cost $100 now costs about $134. Same food, same cart, same store, you just pay more. That is inflation. The prices go up, but your dollars do not grow to match. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that average inflation over the last decade has been about 3.4% per year. That sounds small. 3% feels like nothing. But here is what nobody tells you. That 3.4% compounds. It stacks on itself year after year. So it is not just $3.40 disappearing from every $100. After 5 years, your $100 only buys about $84 worth of stuff. After 10 years, it buys about $71 worth. Your bank balance says $100, but your purchasing power says $71. That gap is real money you are losing. And your savings account is not keeping up. Now you might be thinking, my savings account earns interest. That should cover it. Right? Let us look at what your bank is actually paying you. According to the FDIC, the national average savings account interest rate is 0.45%. That is not a typo, less than half of 1%. So if you have $10,000 saved, your bank pays you about $45 a year. $45. Meanwhile, inflation is eating $340 from that same $10,000 every year. Your bank gives you $45. Inflation takes $340. You are losing $295 a year just by doing nothing. And here is the part that should make you angry. Your bank is not just holding your money as a favor. They are using it. When you deposit $10,000, your bank turns around and lends that money out. They charge borrowers 7%, 8%, sometimes 24% interest on credit cards. They earn hundreds or thousands of dollars off your deposit, and they pay you $45. You are funding their profits while your own money decays. The system is designed this way on purpose. Banks need your deposits to make loans. So they make saving feel responsible, they make it feel safe. But safe does not mean smart. Safe in this case means slowly losing everything you worked for. Let us do the full math now. You have $10,000 saved. You earned it. You kept it. You were disciplined. Path 1, you leave it in a savings account earning 0.45% for 10 years. After year 1, you have $10,045. After year 5, you have $10,227. After 10 years, your balance reads $10,459. Sounds fine? Until you remember inflation. At 3.4% average inflation, the real purchasing power of that $10,459 is only about $7,150. Your account says $10,400. The grocery store says $7,100. You lost $2,850 in real value while thinking you gained something. Now path 2, same $10,000, but instead of a savings account, you put it into a basic index fund. An index fund is just a collection of hundreds of companies bundled together. You are not picking stocks. You are not gambling. You are buying a tiny slice of the entire market. The historical average return of the total stock market index is about 9% per year over the last 30 years. At 9%, your $10,000 grows to $13,310 after 3 years. After 5 years, $15,380. After 10 years, $23,600. Let that number sit for a second. Same starting amount, same woman, same paycheck. One path gives you $7,150 in real purchasing power. The other gives you $23,600. That is a $16,450 difference from one single decision you could make today. And that is just $10,000. Imagine if you added $200 a month on top of that. After 10 years with the same 9% average return, you would have about $62,000, not from a raise, not from a side hustle, from letting your money do what banks would not let it do, grow. So if the math is this clear, why is nobody doing this? Because the system profits when you stay afraid. Banks profit from your deposits. They need you to keep your money parked so they can lend it out. Every dollar you move to an investment account is a dollar they lose. The financial media profits from your confusion. Every scary headline about market crashes is designed to keep you watching. According to a JP Morgan study, the stock market has had a pullback of at least 10% in 20 out of the last 30 years. That sounds terrifying, but in every single one of those years, the market recovered. And over that full 30-year period, the average annual return was still about 9%. The fear is real. The danger is exaggerated. Financial companies also profit from your lack of knowledge. They sell you expensive managed funds that charge 1% to 2% in fees. Those fees sound small, but over 20 years, a 1.5% fee on a $50,000 investment eats about $24,000 of your gains. You pay $24,000 for someone to usually perform worse than a simple index fund you could buy yourself for almost nothing. The entire industry is built on the idea that investing is too complicated for regular people, that you need an expert, that you need permission. You do not. You never did. The biggest objection you probably have right now is this: what if the market crashes right after I invest? It is a fair question, and here is the honest answer. It probably will drop at some point. The market dips all the time. But according to Fidelity's research, investors who stayed in the market for any 15-year period in the last 90 years have never lost money. Not once. The risk is not investing and seeing a dip. The risk is not investing at all and losing 3.4% a year to inflation guaranteed. A dip is temporary. Inflation is permanent. So here is your 3-step plan. Step 1, open a brokerage account. You can do this online in about 10 minutes. You do not need a financial advisor. You do not need a minimum balance at most places. Step 2, choose a total stock market index fund. This is one single investment that spreads your money across thousands of companies. The fees are almost zero, usually 0.3%. You are not picking winners, you are buying the whole market. Step 3, set up an automatic transfer, even $50 a month, even $25. The amount matters less than the habit. What matters is that your money moves from a place where it is losing value to a place where it is building value. Every month that passes without this step costs you. Not someday, right now, today. The math is already running against you. 2 women, same age, same job, same $45,000 salary, both save $200 a month. They are equally disciplined, equally responsible. The only difference is where the money goes. Person A puts her $200 a month into a high-yield savings account earning 4.5%. That rate sounds good right now, but high-yield rates change. Historically, they average around 2% over long periods. So let us be generous and say she averages 3% over 10 years. After a decade, person A has about $27,900. After adjusting for 3.4% inflation, her real purchasing power is roughly $19,600. She saved for 10 years, and her money barely kept up with rising prices. Person B puts the same $200 a month into a total stock market index fund. Same paycheck, same discipline. Average return of 9% over the same 10 years. After a decade, Person B has about $38,700. Even after inflation, her real purchasing power is roughly $27,200. Same paycheck, same savings amount, same 10 years. Person A has $19,600 in real value. Person B has $27,200. That is a $7,600 gap, and that gap only gets wider. Run it for 20 years and Person A has about $46,000 in real value. Person B, $93,000. Double. From the exact same monthly amount. The only difference is what Person B learned. And when she learned it. Nobody sat you down and told you this. Nobody explained that saving and investing are not the same thing. Nobody showed you the math that proves your money is disappearing while you think it is growing. This is not your fault. Nobody taught you this. But starting today, you know. And knowing changes everything. You are not someone who lets her money sit and shrink anymore. You are someone who makes her money work. Share this video with a woman who needs to see these numbers. Subscribe to She Starts Today. Because she was never taught this, so she is learning it now.